No. I don't think I would ever cruise somebody at a fucking supermarket. Especially not a huge corporate store. It gives me creepy flashbacks of my mother in the 70s. We always did our grocery shopping on Sundays, after 6 excruciating hours in a Catholic church. My mother would run into the apartment, slip out of her choir robe, and come back to the car in some flashy outfit. Once actually in the supermarket, she would send me and my brother off in search for an item that didn't exist. When we would finally find her, she'd be cruising some guy in the pickle aisle, confident that this guy was going to be her next big find. So here I am, 27, in Safeway, having flashbacks. Why? Because people are still dressed the same way, and I can't get to the fucking pickles because Tina and Tommy are too busy making cutesy over each other's fucking carts. It's hard enough to find what you're looking for in this corporate warehouse without all those super singles playing the dating game, blocking all the aisles, backing up all the traffic, and standing stiff right in front of all the products. No, I would never cruise somebody in a supermarket. All right. So she asked me out at Safeway. But I met her at Harvest. You know, one of those upscale markets where all the employees are beautiful, the lighting is always romantic, where you can buy 2 ounces of extra virgin for $80 and an organic apple for $5. Anyway, so I walk into the market and grab a basket. The music is cranked. The place is packed. I'm surprised they're not charging a cover. I tell myself, it's okay. I only have $20 and I can spend that in the blink of an eye. And that's all I did. I blinked and I. Bang! Jesus! She was restocking red wine and crackers. Nice feast, I said. Jesus smiled. The next time I saw her, she was working in produce. I didn't even notice her at first. I was too busy running my fingers through the mixed greens, pressing tangerines up to my lips and shoving garlic down my pants. She said, I hope you plan on buying those tangerines. Yeah. Praying that the garlic wouldn't slip out of my pants and roll onto the floor. On my next visit, I was there actually looking for her. Same day of the week, same time of the day, I was cruising the aisles of the Queer Millionaires Mini Market. And no sign of the girl. I was in search of something that would make me feel a little bit better. So I headed for the Tofuti Cuties. This excited me, doing a little dance and then taking a dive into the large cooler. Bang! Head-on collision with God's daughter. Shit. She said, what's your name? Sini. Cindy? No, Sini. Simi? No, Sini, like sin with an I. Chocolate or vanilla. I left holding my head in my hands and no Tofuti Cutie. I was dizzy. What was I doing? Cruising somebody at a market? So there I am, in line at Safeway, and there's a little tap on my shoulder. It's her. Fuck. Okay, Sini, this is where you're supposed to say something. But the blue lights and the screaming bells were going berserk in my head. What was the Harvest girl doing at Safeway? I thought she was a supermarket find, and she finally asked me out to dinner. I didn't know it was going to be the Last Supper, and I think I offended Jesus when I asked her if she'd been tested before we got shit-faced off her cheap blood wine. So she called me up. She said she was bringing over red wine and crackers. She didn't feel like going out anywhere. Fine. Great. We sat in my room. We drank full-bodied glasses of wine, had heavy conversations. I went to go relieve myself of some of the wine. She took her clothes off. She spread herself across my bed and said, I don't usually do this. But she didn't ask me if I did. I mean, for all she knew, I was fucking a supermarket girl every other night. When I put on the latex gloves, and I put them over my hands, and then I put myself over hers, she said, what's with the gloves? I'm a lesbian. I mean, I don't fuck guys. And I stopped. The blue lights were flashing, and the loud ringing bells were going more berserk than ever. Her cunt was still bleeding human. Did she really think she was Jesus? That we could drink each other's blood? That we could fuck the shit out of each other, and STDs were just going to stay the hell away because we were a couple of dykes? That if we did contract or pass HIV, that we would arise on the 7th motherfucking day? I guess she heard the bells. She said, I didn't mean to offend you. She passed the wine. I took a swig. My mind was on everything and my hands were on nothing. Fucking was out of the picture. And when I woke up in the morning, I think I had the worst hangover of my Catholic history. I couldn't even look at the Bibles on my altar. My house did not possess enough sage to burn the bad taste out of my mouth. So I lit a cigarette instead. I thought of future dinner dates. I smiled, I laughed, I closed and rolled my eyes. I thought again about future dinner dates. Better wine. I tried to forget her name.